Elmira Pioneers get set to take on the Newark Pilots. This will be the first time these two teams face off this season. Should be a good matchup. Newark's had a little trouble getting out of the gate. The Pioneers, on the other side of that, have had some success here. As of late, we'll see what the Pioneers can do here tonight as they look to get back on a winning streak. And hey, any winning streak starts with one. Before we get into tonight's matchup, we'll send it down to Coach's Corner, a special edition of Coach's Corner with a couple of your Elmira Pioneers. All right, and welcome into a special edition of Coach's Corner with a couple members of your Elmira Pioneers. Going to give the boys a chance to introduce themselves here to you as we get started and ready for tonight's game.
I'm Holden Wilder, right-handed pitcher from Wofford College.
I'm Chris Erickson, outfielder from Siena College.
All right, and boys, obviously a rough loss last night. The offense seemed to get going there early. Holden, you had a great start out of the game, but unfortunately things kind of ate things up in the third and fourth innings. When you guys get into a game like tonight after a bad weather day, kind of some issues with the field, what do you guys look for coming into tonight's game?
Chance to bounce back, have some energy in the dugout, and a chance to go win a ball game.
Just change what we did yesterday, fix our mistakes, and move on. Just get new at-bats, get new reps in the field, and have a new day.
Well, speaking of that, obviously you guys have been here for a little bit now. We're getting towards the midpoint of the season. As the guys are getting a chance to really play together, you've been on the road together now a little bit. What's the experience been like coming here to Elmira?
I love this so far. All the guys are awesome, so it's been a lot of fun hanging out with them and getting to do stuff with them, like the road trips, the bus rides, all that stuff's been a lot of fun, and the people are great, so I've really enjoyed myself so far.
Yeah, I think on the field we're starting to click, we're starting to get to know each other on and off the field better, and I mean, it's starting to show like when we play, like we had that 5-game winning streak. I mean, it's still early on too, so that's big for us, and hopefully going forward, just we can extend our winning streak.
We come into the historic Dunfield. It's got quite a bit of history here. Babe Ruth played here. Lou Gehrig's played here. Managers have gotten married here. Quite a special little place as you walk through the hallway. What does it mean to you guys to play here at such a historic field?
I mean, it's crazy to see my name written with the guys who are legends, like you said, Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, all of them. It's kind of cool to see, like, well, you can pencil my name in with them. That's pretty unique.
Same thing that Holden said. It's awesome just to be a part of it, and legends played here, and you just get to follow in their footsteps.
Now, speaking of that, I have to ask, obviously you come here, you play wood bat league. For a pitcher, it's got to be a different sense when those guys are swinging the wood bats. As a hitter, you also have to have a little bit of an adjustment period. What's the biggest difference coming into a wood bat summer league that you have to adapt to over the college season?
Whew, that's tough. I mean, as a pitcher, I think with a wood bat, like, you'll have some blue pits that'll fall because metal bat, the ball will carry a little bit more. And so with a wood bat, like a average fly ball with a metal bat might be a blue fly ball with a wood bat. And so like that's kind of tough because you're getting weak contact and you're giving up hits. So you have to like keep your mindset the right way in order to keep making pitches and not let those like weak contact that go for hits like get in the back of your mind like, oh, I'm getting shelled today. So that's a tough part.
And then just hitting, you gotta, like Holden said, like your blue pits, like with the metal bat, carry further in the outfield. You just gotta keep barreling baseballs. I mean, the hits will fall and just keep swinging the bat. You can't really worry about how the ball's coming off or how the ball like isn't really going your way. It's just keep hitting and keep it going.
Well, I got to ask, as you guys come in here, obviously now one game back of first place. It's been kind of a successful start. I don't want to jinx it or anything, but as you guys get ready to pursue the second half of the season, you know there's still a lot more Batavia in the future. That's been kind of an interesting rivalry to start things off. You're getting your first look at Newark. You're getting another look at Newark again coming up on Sunday. So what do you guys have to focus on against your divisional rivals here as you face off with those guys coming up here over the next couple weeks?
Beating them. Simply as that. Especially against Batavia, there's definitely a little bit of some intrigue there. And every single time we go out there, we want to beat them bad. But I think, the biggest thing is we've had a good start to the year. And now it's just, can we extend that through the teams we're playing again and again and again? So can we throw good punches against guys we've already played and against new guys? That's it.
Holden said it best. We're just trying to win. Keep beating everyone every day and keep it moving.
Well, hopefully a little less punches and a little more pitches and bats thrown there. Now, I do have to ask, with the high fences out here, since I've got a pitcher and a batter up at the interview table here, Is it more of an advantage or a disadvantage to have those big white boards out there and have some hard times? I know, Chris, you play the outfield, so obviously you have a different perspective as well.
Yeah. As a hitter, you don't like it because you want a lower fence, hit some home runs. But as an outfielder, you like it. You play the ball off the wall and help your pitcher out. But it goes both ways. It's not the worst thing to have.
I liked it last night because I would have given up a 3-run home run if the fences were lower. But instead, I was able to strand 2 base runners after that ball came back into play. So that was exciting. But, yeah, I mean, I like pitching to big fences. Mm-hmm. The only problem is, like, it makes the field a little bit smaller. So that's obviously a negative. But you also have to hit a very high fly ball to get one out.
All right, well, last question before I let you guys go and get back to the game prep. I've asked y'all about the ins and outs of the games. I got to ask you now. You guys have been here in Elmira for a little bit, well, just about a month now. What's been your favorite part of being in Elmira outside of Dunfield?
I just like the people. When you walk around town, people know you're on the Pioneers. They say what's up. They love you, think you're a superstar, and you're just playing ball. Like, it's nothing crazy. They treat you well, and it's a fun time.
I think one of my favorite spots, gotta shout out my guys at Dat Strength. It's a gym over on, I think, Penn Avenue. Love that place. It's got some grind, got some grit. It's a great place to train. Whenever you have a day off or, like, throughout the week, it's a great place to go and work out.
All right, well, thanks, guys, so much. We'll let you get back to it. We'll be back here on the pregame show. All right, well, there you hear from a couple of your very own Elmira Pioneers, and thank you so much for taking the time to stop on by. And obviously, that's the first time we've had a coach's corner with the playing staff, so always a fun time, as those guys are certainly having a fun summer and obviously looking to get back on their winning ways. It's been a little bit of a rough stretch last night. They just couldn't seem to get anything going after those initial couple innings. But again, they have performed so adamantly out of the box. Pitching's been fantastic. The Pioneers will be looking to keep that going with the first start tonight for their pitcher on the mound, going to be Carson Hobbs out of Sanford. Hobbs, a 6'0", 197-pound freshman right-handed pitcher from Alabaster, Alabama. Carson has 1 win and 1 save in 9.2 innings pitched at Sanford, while tallying 11 strikeouts in his first season after pitching at Thompson in high school, ranking in the top 500 prospects nationally. Hobbs has a fastball that tops out at 91 miles an hour, which puts him in the 95th percentile amongst pitchers in his year. The lineup, of course, will be coming up here in just a moment. But again, it's a interesting evening here for the Pioneers as they look for a little bit of a rebound after what went down last night. We do want to remind you that this is the pregame show brought to you by Jay Schultz Massage. Just because it isn't the 7th inning doesn't mean you don't need to stretch. Go where the Pios go, to Jay Schultz Massage at 100 North Main Street, Suite 407. Jessica has all the latest and greatest techniques to keep you ready to get in the game. So whether you're in the starting lineup or need to come out of the bullpen, call or text 607-259-3660 to be ready for any game day situation. Jay Schultz Massage, keeping your Elmira Pioneers playing both on and off the field. Of course, the Pioneers getting ready for another long stretch of games. They finally will get an off day next week about this time. The Elmira Pioneers in the long stretch of the season as the umpires make their way out. We'll be turning it over to the in-house PA for the starting lineups, and when we come back, it'll be time for first pitch. I'm John Clement. Hang with us here on Mixler.com and on YouTube.
Give me a blue light lime.
Yeah! Grapefruit.
Blood orange, blueberry. You got it. Oh! Oh!
Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance, no matter what time it is. He's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
It's enough.
right. Well, another beautiful rendition of the Star Spangled Banner here at historic Dunn Field. As now they'll get the first pitch out of the way. Oh, excuse me, not a first pitch. It's going to be the Girl Scouts getting their picture taken right behind home plate. So, good to see the girls getting out there in the community. Always fantastic. And I do apologize again about the delay there as the start got pushed back a little bit. And now it looks like we're just about ready to go. Starting it off is going to be Luke Mutz. Mutz, the shortstop, is getting set. He is one of the hottest hitters on this Newark Pilots team. Mutz, he's batting 6 for 19, has a triple to his credit already, 3 RBIs, 8 total bases, 4 base on balls. So he's going to be somebody to watch out here as, again, the Pioneers have yet to see the Pilots so far this season. This will be the first time these two teams get together, but they won't wait long for a rematch as the second time these two meet will be Sunday afternoon, a 5 o'clock start. Hopefully you'll all be joining me along with that ride. Of course, tomorrow the Pioneers head back up to Niagara, who are in action again today against the Batavia Muck Dogs, as you heard in the pregame show. A little bit of a rivalry there between the two squads, so Pioneers always keeping an eye on what the other team in Can USA Sports is doing. Batavia coming away with a big 4-1 win in a 7-inning first half of a doubleheader earlier on today. As we take a quick look down here, the team is getting ready. Of course, we're getting our first look at Robbie Barrientos. Barrientos makes his first appearance in a Pioneers uniform. He'll be behind the dish. It'll be interesting to see what kind of game he calls as well, especially with Hobbs coming out and doing his first pitching of the season. Stepping in, Luke Mutz. Mutz steps in here as he takes a look. The first pitch from Hobbs, outside, 1 ball, no strikes. So very quickly, 1-0. Shadows creeping out over the pitcher's mound right now. The pitch taken for a strike. That one was full of the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out. As Hobbs goes right back to work. The pitch outside, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. We actually beat our expected start time. 7:02 first pitch here tonight. Next one ripped in there, cut on, 2-2. As I said, this one of the top hitters on the Pilots lineup. As Mutz ranked number 4. As the next pitch, a little bit low. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 3-2 here, top of the first inning. First batter that Hobbs has faced, and he's taken him the distance. The pitch taken for ball 4. He ends up working a walk, and the Pilots will start with a runner on first base. That'll bring up Marty Cole. Cole this season, batting .200. He is 7 for 35, does have a double to his credit. As Cole steps up to the plate. So Cole stepping in. The leadoff man settles in on first base. We'll see if he's going to be trying to stretch here as we get things rocking and rolling for Hobbs. The pitch outside. So having a little trouble locating the zone. Mutz does have 2 stolen bases this year. As again, the pitch outside again, 2-0. So the Samford pitcher, Carson Hobbs, having a little trouble finding the zone. 6 balls so far to 2 strikes. Hobbs waiting. The pitch right down the middle, 2-1. Carson Hobbs steps back onto the mound. As I said, this Newark team, you know they have plenty of pop, but they just haven't gotten off to the start they were hoping to. Off and going from first. The quick throw down from Barrientos is in time. So, caught stealing. The Pioneers are in the first out. The call at home was a strike, so it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Marty Cole now on the tightrope. As 2-ball, 2-strike count. Carson Hobbs sets. Has a long look. The pitch delivered and right down the middle, strike 3. So, first strikeout here for Carson Hobbs, and he gets it looking, as that'll bring up Patrick Blackall. Blackall batting .342, the second best hitter on the team, the most with over 10 at-bats, as he has gone 13 for 38, a couple of doubles, 5 RBIs to his credit. Also 5 strikeouts on the line score, however, batting in this third spot. The pitch from Hobbs, as that one was, they're saying it was a foul ball. They checked out. No, they're going to point him. So the home plate umpire sending him down to first. We thought that sounded like a hit off the bat, as the umpire heads down to chat with his fielding umpire. Andrew Drum was quick out of the bench with that one. Did not like the call. They sent him right down. So a lot of conversation here. We'll see what comes of this. So they're going to bring him back to home, and they're going to call that a foul ball. So no balls, 1 strike. Instead of a free pass down to first for the Newark third baseman, as Blackall steps back in. See what he does here, as Hobbs came dangerously close to hitting his man. Luckily, he got the bat instead of his man, so we'll see how close Blackall gets over to the plate here. Taking a long look in, they'll wind in the pitch. Cut on and fouled away. That'll be out of the park, so make the right decision. Insist on diamond collision, as now it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Hobbs sets. And a strikeout swinging that time. So the Pioneers will get out of the top of the first. A little dicey, but, a caught stealing, a strikeout looking, and a strikeout swinging. Pioneers head to the bottom of the first. We'll be back here on Mixler.com, your home for Pioneers action all season long.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnett Health. It's what we do.
All right, and with that, we are back here live on Mixler.com and on YouTube, as the Pioneers will step up to the plate for the first time here tonight. Leading it off, no surprise, Jeff Mejia right back out there. He's still looking for his first hit here at historic Dunn Field this season. After him, Donovan Montgomery and Cam Hill. So this Pioneers lineup, at least at the top, doesn't change too much. They're going to get the look at McKinley Scott coming in for the team from Newark. Scott steps in. He's got a 5.19 ERA. He's lost 2 times. 3 games, all 3 of them starts, 8.2 innings, 8 hits, 11 runs, 5 earned, 6 bases on balls, and 13 strikeouts. So the strikeout number, where he'd like it, but the rest of the numbers struggling on him a little bit. So as Jeff Mejia heads for the plate, the Newark Pilots going to be looking to put a stopper in the Pioneers offense real quick. Pioneers were able to get going early last night, ended up scoring 2 runs in the first 3 innings, but were unable to keep it going after that. As getting set, Mejia taking a look. He'll start off the bottom of the first. We'll see if the Pioneers come out with a little more attack in their minds as the pitch cut on by Jeff Mejia. This one popped towards foul territory. That will get down over there near the bullpen. No balls, 1 strike. So, and just for my good friend Colby Smith, we'll set the outfield for you. Jacob Corso in left, Frankie DiMartino in center. Over in right is Jake Packer. Around from first to third, Jack McDonald over at first, Marty Cole at second. Over at short is Luke Mutz, and at third, Patrick Blackall. Behind the plate, Max Gabauer, Max Gabauer behind the plate, and of course on the mound, McKinley Scott. As that pitch in there for a strike, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. As we'll see what Mejia does here. Of course, those shadows playing a little bit of mind games with the batters. As that one's taken for a ball, 1-2. Just missed. The catcher turning around questioning as he's giving some hand signals out there. We'll see. You argue with an umpire too much, you're not going to like the end result. The wind and the pitch. Outside and low, 2 balls. 2-2 now. As Scott looking to end Mejia's first at bat. Mejia clearly has a thought on a pitch here. As he takes ball 3, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count. The count is juiced, it is jacked, it is full, and here comes the payoff pitch. Cut on and pop back out there towards left center. Center fielder ranging over. He will make the grab. So Mejia gets the count full, but can't do anything with it. He flies out to center, and that'll bring up Donovan Montgomery. Donovan Montgomery heading for the plate. 1 out here as he steps in. Montgomery taking a long look out there at the pitcher, McKinley Scott. Scott sets and delivers. Taken inside, 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 the count. As Montgomery gets set again. He waits. Scott. Kind of a lot of movement into that windup as he comes home. Inside again, 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0 as Montgomery works the count. He'll be followed by Cam Hill playing first base tonight. As Scott comes home. Taken, that's in there for a ball, 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes, Montgomery. He's waiting for something he can do something with. If he doesn't get it, he might just take the walk here. The pitch taken, that's ball 4. So it's a 1-out walk, and Donovan Montgomery now heads down to first base. As Cam Hill, the first baseman, comes up. Hill so far just behind Montgomery in the batting ability. Hill 339 this season, 19 for 56. 2 doubles, a triple, and a home run on his line score. As we'll see what Montgomery's going to do. The pitch from Scott. Taken for a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. As now Scott takes a look. The pitch. Taken for strike 2, also on the outside corner. As Montgomery stands on first. Cam Hill trying to be patient. The pitch taken way outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 count. Runner standing on first base. As the Pioneers trying to get first blood over here as a quick little toss over from Scott. Not nearly in time as Montgomery had a short lead to say the least. As now again the pitch comes in. Hill will slap at that one and send it foul. 1-2 count one more time. So it's an interesting start here. As again, Pioneers waiting. Trying to get something going here in the bottom of the first inning. The pitch cut on there by Hill over the shortstop's head. Montgomery round second and will hold up there as he scurries back. And now runners on first and second. The first hit in the ball game belongs to the Elmira Pioneers. So Ben Shore, the designated hitter, will come up. A runner in scoring position for the first time here tonight. Ben Shore batting .231, 12 for 52, a double to his credit, but 11 RBIs. Set up in a decent position here with a runner in scoring position, especially when that runner in scoring position is Donovan Montgomery. So a long look. The pitch. Shore cuts on that one, pops it up into foul territory. That one will get out of play, back behind the Pioneer bench. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. As Ben Shore working on his swing. I know he was talking with Andrew Drum back before the game, trying to figure out what kind of adjustments he can make as he gets set. Shore waits. The pitch. Cut on and missed, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 runners on. As runners stand at first and second base. Still only 1 out here in the bottom of the first inning. Ben Shore takes a look. Donovan Montgomery dancing on the base pass. That one thrown high and outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 count. As again. 1 ball, 2 strike, 1 out. Ben Shore seeing that shadow creep over the pitcher's mound as he drills that one over past the third baseman. This will earn him another RBI as Montgomery goes around and he will score. The Pioneers hit the board first. So runners continue to stand on first and second base as back-to-back hits from the players from Auburn will give the Pioneers a 1-0 lead. That's going to bring up Dom Popa. Popa here so far in the season, batting a cool .289, 13 for 45, 3 doubles, 3 RBIs, 16 total bases for Popa. Back-to-back singles after the walk after Mejia had a little trouble getting started, but Popa takes ball 1, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. The Pioneers have already cashed in a run as Popa steps back in. Popa waiting. The look over and the pitch. Cut on and missed by Popa. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. And that means it's our first Tioga Down showdown of the night. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Dom Popa getting set. The pitch. Taken inside, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. As again, a long look out here from Popa. As the pitcher for the Pilots delivers and beans him. Popa will head down to first base free. He flips his bat back towards the dugout. And I believe that's the second time in 2 games he's been hit by a pitch. And that means the bases are now juiced. As a hit by a pitch will bring up Robbie Barrientos. Barrientos getting his first at bat as an Elmira Pioneer. And quite a way to start as he gets the welcome from historic Dunn Field. And now he's got a full house awaiting him on the base paths. We'll see what he can do here against the pitcher as McKinley Scott trying to find his way out of this jam as that's in there for a strike right away. 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. As Barrientos taking a look. The pitch from Scott. Taken for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Another Tioga Down showdown. As once again, they set the pitch from Scott. Cut on, and this one hit off the plate, but that's going to result in an out at home. And on the fielder's choice, Barrientos will reach first base. But now there's 2 outs. Everybody advanced a base. except for Hill, who was forced out at home. So that's going to bring up Emilian Petre. I'm going to try to keep this right, so I will do my best. Emilian stepping in. He waits as Scott comes set. 1 out away from getting out of this jam, as that's taken for a strike, 0-1. As Peter comes up. 161. Batting 5 for 31 so far on the season. See if he can help out his average a little bit here as the pitch comes in and in there for a ball, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 men out. Pioneers looking to really break this one open if they can get a base hit anywhere. A long look. The pitch. Cut on, drilled. That will get into the outfield. That's going to bring around 1. Popa is still going. He's going to come around to score. Petra will watch that ball scoop by the pitcher. And now the Pioneers have runners at second and third and a 3-0 lead. So Petra will single and advance on the throw. Popa did come in to score as well as Ben Shore. So, a couple of RBIs. Exactly what the Pioneers were hoping for. As now, coming back in, it's going to be Justin Taylor. Taylor playing third base again here today. So far on the season, 233, 7 for 30, a couple of doubles for Justin Taylor. Pioneers, 3 runs on 3 hits so far here in the bottom of the first inning. The pitch, taken for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, as the Newark Pilots trying to get out of this inning still. Having a little bit of a rough time as the pitch cut is in there. That's in there for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 the count. 2 outs. Taylor just trying to keep the inning alive. If he is able to reach, Aaron Thomas will follow. The pitch. Cut on. That one drilled out there towards right. Should be playable. And the right fielder moves under it and makes the grab. So, Pioneers going to strand 2 as we head for the top of the second. The Pioneers with a 3-run lead. We will be back here on Mixler.com, your home for Pioneers baseball all season long.
New extra charge hot and iced coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract, because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new extra charge hot or iced coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
Hi, this is Marian Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marian M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
All right, and with that, we are back here live as the Pioneers put up a crooked number to start this one off. They get a 3-run lead in the bottom of the first. Now it's going to be up to the middle of the order for the Newark Pilots to get things going in the top of the second. They did start it off really, really well. They got a base on balls, but then they were caught stealing, and a couple of strikeouts ended the top of the first. Next man up going to be Jacob Corso. Corso here tonight. Well, he comes in batting 195, 8 for 41, 4 doubles, 6 RBIs, 12 total bases on 11 bases on balls, but 15 strikeouts. Double digits already this early in the season. That's got to be a rough start as the Elmira Pioneers look to capitalize on that. The pitch in there for a strike right away. No balls, 1 strike, as Carson Hobbs trying to go right back where he started this thing. A strikeout looking, a strikeout swinging. You'd love to keep that pushed right along. The pitch, low, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. As the Pioneers trying to work a little bit defensively here. The pitch, high, and that one I think bounced off the umpire as well. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1. As again, Corso trying to start things off on the right foot for the Pilots here in the top of the second. Corso gets set. The pitch, taken outside, 3-1. As now the Pioneers pitching staff, well, it's been solid this season so far. Carson Hobbs again getting his first opportunity as the pitch is outside, ball 4. So he replicates the start of the top of the first. See if they choose to test Barrientos again. He certainly showed his worth throwing down to second base and catching the speedy leadoff man. Not a heck of a lot of effort needed to be shown there. Barrientos very quick with his grab, quick with his throw, and a perfect targeted throw as the Pioneers able to get the out. That brings up Jack McDonald. Comes in. The first pitch from Hobbs in there for a strike on the outside corner. No balls, 1 strike. As I said, McDonald batting .275, 11 for 40, 3 doubles to his credit. As McDonald takes a look, the pitch right down the middle, 0-2. So clearly, Corso not in a rush to head for second. I'm sure a little intimidating when you consider Barrientos' arm back there behind the plate. As a quick look back, the pitch, low and outside, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, as Carson Hobbs trying to find another 0 to put up on the board. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Carson Hobbs delivers high, and that one looked like a little bit of a pitch out. 2 balls, 2 strikes. They thought the man over on first was going to go, but Corso stayed put. As the local DJ trying to get the crowd into it. Corso does have 3 stolen bases on the air. A swinging strike 3 will be the first out here in this inning. As going down, Jack McDonald, that brings up Frankie DiMartino, the center fielder. DiMartino, he's batting .238, 10 for 42 on the season, a double, a triple, couple RBIs, few base on balls, but 13 strikeouts. Those double-digit strikeouts really speak to you when you're looking at a batting order, as now, again, the Shadows crossing over the midway point of the pitcher's mound. The pitch from Hobbs, taken for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. It's Carson Hobbs trying to keep things going here. No balls, 1 strike. Couple walks so far on the night as the next pitch. That one missed. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. A Tioga down showdown. 1 ball, 1 strike. As again, Hobbs sets. Checks on the runner. Delivers. Cut on. That one drilled out there towards right. That's going to get down and scooped up here by the right fielder. Hurried back in. Runners now stand at second and third base as Newark gets their first hit of the ball game. So, a nice double for DiMartino as that advances the runner to third. Now with 2 men in scoring position, Nate Kistler will head up. Kistler this season, .219, 7 for 32, a couple of doubles to his credit, as we'll see what Hobbs can do here. Double play clearly taken out of the equation as the pitch comes in. Inside, 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 the count. 1 man out. As Kistler taking a look. He waits. The pitch. A little bit low, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0. As yet again, the check, the pitch, high and tight, 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes. As the Pioneers trying to battle back here. Hobbs having a little trouble in his second inning of work. Gave up that double, as now the pitch. Taken for ball 4, and that will load the bases with 1 out. So that brings up Max Gebauer. Gebauer, the catcher, stepping up to the plate. This does make a force at any base. Gebauer, however, hitting .258 on the season, 8 for 31. 13 total bases for him so far, just 3 RBIs, but he has a double and 2 triples as Gebauer gets set. The pitch, cut on, this one popped up, right fielder having to track back, headed for the warning track. He will make the grab. This should be a sac fly as the run will come across to score, and that'll put runners at first and third as a run crosses home plate. That brings up Jake Packer, but the Pioneers do get that second out. The deficit has now been cut to 3-1. As Packer comes up, he's batting .087, 2 hits in 23 at-bats. The pitch, inside, 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0. As Packer steps back in. Getting set. A long look from Hobbs. The pitch. Taken for a ball, 2-0. No movement by the umpire there. That one looked a little bit closer. Barrientos not a long pause after he receives the ball. He's not doing a heck of a lot of framing, as we've seen from the other 2 Pioneers catchers so far this season. The pitch. Outside corner, 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1. As getting back set, Hobbs takes a look. The pitch, cut on and fouled away. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Another Tioga Down showdown. Hobbs looking for 1 more strike. Hobbs taking a long look. As now again, Packer waiting on the 2-2. The throw over is hopping over the first baseman. That's going to score a run. As the runner comes home from second on the attempted throw over. And now it's 3-2 in favor of the Pioneers. So Hobbs struggling here in the second inning. An error does go up on the board, as now it's 3-2. Hobbs waiting. 1 more time, the pitch. Taken high, 3-2. 3-2 now matching the score, as 3 ball, 2 strike count. Hobbs waiting, has his sign, moves into the windup, and the pitch in there for ball 4, so that will be a free pass. And again, with 2 outs, runners will stand on first and second base. That brings up Kyle Wood, who is the next batter to come up. He's now got the runner in scoring position, the tying run. The go-ahead run now stands on first base. Kyle Wood batting .500, 5 for 10, 2 doubles, a home run, 5 runs, and 6 RBIs. As the pitch. Inside, 1 ball, no strikes. So Kyle Wood trying to keep himself at or about 500. As getting back set, a long look in. The pitch from Hobbs. Taken for a strike, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. As again, the Pioneers Jumped out to a 3-0 lead in the first, now here in the second, having some trouble getting through this Pilots batting order. Check back on the runner at second. The delivery from Hobbs. That's a ball. Gets away from the catcher, and everybody advances here. So it's 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runners now standing at second and third. As the Pioneers, well, they're in some trouble here, as Newark threatening to tie it up in the bottom of the top of the second inning. My apologies. Hobbs taking a long look in. Kyle Wood waits. The pitch. Inside and behind Wood, as that will be 3 balls, 1 strike. 3-1 count. As Andrew Drum pacing the dugout down there to our right-hand side. Hobbs getting set. He waits. One more time. Hobbs coming home. The pitch. Inside, ball 4, loads the bases again. So with 2 outs, once again, the bases are full, and that brings up the top of the order. So Luke Mutz will come up for the second time in 2 innings, and here comes Andrew Drum to have a talk with his hurler. It's a 3-2 score right now. Pioneers in danger of having this one tied up, or if Mutz is able to get a base hit, he could potentially give Newark the lead. Andrew Drum having a talk, as Barrientos will head back for home. Andrew Drum heads back for the bench. Pioneers needing just 1 out here in the top of the second. Could find their way out of this. Certainly a bad inning, but always able to recover from a bad inning. So Mutz was caught stealing back in the first. As now again, he waits. A long look in here from the pitcher Carson Hobbs, as that's outside. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 the count. As Mutz waiting. The pitch. In there for a strike. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Carson Hobbs resetting. Every runner taking a pretty substantial lead out there. You see the man on first way off of first base. That one's fouled back. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As the Pioneers trying to find their way out. As again, Hobbs looking for 1 more strike. The pitch. Inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. It's a Tioga Down showdown. Once again, looking for that final pitch. Carson Hobbs is set. Delivers inside. 3-2. Have to find a way not to walk this batter. You cannot give up the tying run on a walk this early in the game. Hobbs delivers. Cut on and miss, strike 3. And the Pioneers get out of it as we head to the bottom of the second inning. Tight roping out of danger. It's a 3-2 game now. We'll be back here on Mixler.com.
Give me a blue light lime.
Yeah. Grapefruit.
Blood orange, blueberry.
You got it.
Oh! Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance. No matter what time it is, he's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
All right, well, the Pilots getting stretched out. The local fans here at historic Dunn Field getting themselves a tasty treat as the fans are getting some Demet's turtles. And showing the appreciation as the non-starters are out there taking care of the Dunn Field faithful. As Aaron Thomas, Peter Theodorelis, and Jeff Mejia all do up. As now, see what happens here. As the Pioneers looking for a response inning. As again, well, there's some candy littering the field now too. As stepping up, Aaron Thomas. Thomas so far this season, batting 162, 6 for 37. As he steps in. So Thomas steps in the batter's box, and he will get his first look at McKinley Scott. Thomas waiting. Scott moves into his windup. Again, a lot of movement in the windup as the pitch high, 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 the count. As Thomas going back to work here. 1 ball, no strikes. He waits. Scott into his delivery. Inside, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Scott, shrugging at the umpire, does not like the call. As McKinley Scott settles out there on the mound. Didn't like the calls down there. Now he's got it. And the pitch cut on and drilled out there towards left. Third baseman trying to chase it down. Left fielder coming way over. He's not going to get there. So, 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 the count. As now again, Thomas will step back in. As I was saying before, he's trying to get going. Just the 162 average. As he's looking to start something off here in the bottom of the second inning. The wind and the pitch. Outside, 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike as Scott trying to get going. Good long look here from Aaron Thomas. The pitch. Cut on, drilled down the left field line again. That is foul. And out of the park, too, so make the right decision. Insist on diamond collision. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Thomas steps back in. The wind and the pitch from Scott. Cut on and fouled back again, 3-2. Thomas waiting. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Pioneers trying to get going. The wind and the pitch from Scott. Hits Thomas, so after working a full count, he's going to get the free trip down to first. So that's the second hit by pitch of the afternoon for McKinley Scott. Coming up, Peter Theodorelis, the extra hitter. Theodorelis comes in. He's batting .059, 1 for 17. Has scored 4 times as he's walked 4 times as well. 3 RBIs. We'll see what he can do here. As the pitch taken high, 1 ball, no strikes. Nobody out here to start the bottom of the second. As the Elmira Pioneers trying to recover a little bit from that rough top of the second. As the pitch high again, 2-0. Peter Theodorelis stepping back in. Again, he does not wear batting gloves, so always interesting to see that choice as he's backed off a little bit there, 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes. Newark bench giving it to the home plate umpire. We'll see what Theodorelis can do here. After Theodorelis, top of the order, Jeff Mejia will be the next man up. The pitch taken right down the middle. So 3 balls, 1 strike. 3-1 the count. The score 3-2 in favor of the Pioneers as that's ball 4 and Theodorelis earns himself a free pass. So that'll put runners on first and second. Scott yelling at the home plate umpire now and again. I'll tell you, that one never goes well. As more yelling from the pitcher out on the mound. He's talking to the fielding umpire now. I'm going to tell you, this is not going to get you any favors. We'll see. McKinley Scott, he is yelling out here. As now again, Jeff Mejia stepping up to the plate as the manager tries to calm down Scott. Scott not happy at all after giving up a walk. Also gave up a hit by pitch to Thomas, who stands out there on second base, now in scoring position. Mejia goes out to talk to manager Andrew Drum. The entire Newark infield has now come in. As originally I thought this was just going to be a quick talk at the mound for the manager. As now a lot of discussion out here on the mound, and the manager now giving it to the home plate umpire. Home plate umpire, he's getting into an argument with the Newark manager, who's now taking him away from the pitcher's mound. More yelling as, again, not sure how effective that is. The Newark manager was not tossed, just led back towards the dugout. As now again, McKinley Scott will go back to work. Jeff Mejia steps back in. 2 men on, nobody out. As the Pioneers will go back to work. With the top of the order, Jeff Mejia taking a look. McKinley Scott has the ball. He wants a new one as he tosses that in. Another ball, and he doesn't like that one either. So, now he's going to check that one, and he finally takes the ball. So McKinley Scott will head back out to the pitcher's mound. Not sure what this all is about, but again, Scott continues to clean off the pitcher's mound. Now he looks set. Runner standing on first and second, Jeff Mejia will go back to work here. Scott sets, checks, delivers. A fake bunt shown by Mejia, and that's in there for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. As Mejia waits. A long look out here as McKinley Scott winds and delivers. Taken for a strike on the outside corner, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jeff Mejia taking a look. He's got runners on first and second base. Scott winds, delivers. Taken. That's in there, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sorry about the camera shaking there, folks. As once again, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Scott gets set, the wind, the pitch. Outside and a little bit too far off, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. As McKinley Scott going to try to live on that outside corner now. 2-2, nobody out. The pitch. Taken, ball 3, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Mejia trying to keep things moving here for the Pioneers. The Pioneers bench getting very, very loud down there to our right-hand side. The pitch from Scott. Taken, in there for strike 3. So Scott will go down and get himself a strikeout on the leadoff man, Jeff Mejia. That'll bring up Donovan Montgomery, who worked himself a walk. A lot of talking. Jeff Mejia heading towards the pitcher's mound now, and this may get a little wild. The pitcher staring straight at Mejia. Scott being pushed back. Mejia was approaching out towards the pitcher's mound. And again, the manager's now getting in the middle, trying to push everybody back. A lot of loud talking from the Pioneers bench, that's for sure. Everyone will retreat back to their appropriate dugout. As now, the managers and umpires looking like they're going to come together. We'll see what happens here. Still a lot of talking here as McKinley Scott goes back to his pitcher's mound. As the umpire, I'm imagining, giving both managers a warning here. A lot of talking. As again, Donovan Montgomery coming up to the plate. There is an out now in the bottom of the second. It's a 3-2 Pioneers lead right now. As both managers talking with the home plate umpire. The Newark Pilots have been a little bit edgy so far. As now again, the Newark manager throwing his hands up quickly. Again, not privy to the context of the conversation, but again, this one getting a little bit wild so far. As now Scott being talked to by his catcher. So, one out. Runner still standing on first and second base. I'm sure a warning was issued there. As now the trouble there came between Jeff Mejia and the pitcher McKinley Scott. I would have to imagine if you're the Newark manager, you're going to start thinking about warming somebody up because Scott is getting dangerously close to getting himself kicked out of here. This umpire clearly with a lot of patience because a lot of other ones would have just tossed this kid already. As Scott gets the sign he wants. Still 2 men on, 1 out. The pitch inside and hits Donovan Montgomery. So now the bases are loaded. And Peter Theodorelis was encroaching. Now a lot of Pioneers encroaching again. They're all going back to the dugout. So another hit by pitch. And now runners stand at first, second, and third. As Scott will settle out on the mound. I'm really not sure how Scott isn't out of here. So McKinley Scott, they're asking how this kid's still in this game, and I can't blame the Pioneers. Nobody warming in the pen. That's going to bring up Cam Hill. So Hill will step in. Hill steps in with 1 out. Still here in the bottom of the second. The only out, Jeff Mejia retired on a strikeout, and he was not happy about it as Hill waits. The pitch from Scott. Swing and a miss as that one was way outside, but Hill chased it. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Certainly an entertaining game so far here tonight, to say the least. Scott delivers way outside. That one's called a strike. Wow. I mean, wow. So, 0-2. That one was in the right-handed batter's box. The pitch, cut on, drilled. That one will get through the infield, and 1 run's going to score. The second run coming around. The right fielder overruns it as they're going to hold him up at third base. So 2 runs come across, and the Pioneers are back up. So, runners at the corners. Standing here at first and third now. That is going to be a big RBI single. As 2 runners come in to score. Some conversation going on the bench as the fielding umpire comes over to have a talk. And a new pitcher enters the game. So a brand new pitcher entering the game as Ben Shore will come up to bat. I'm not sure what's being said. I think they're admonishing the Pioneers to keep themselves in on the dugout area. The Dunfield faithful serenading their man as Scott exits the game. 37 coming in here. As we have another Bills bullpen read here, I believe. And 37 entering the game. He'll take his warm-up pitches. Danny Owen, my apologies. Danny Owen comes into the game. So, Danny Owen coming in. As everybody out there having a discussion. Owen, 9.0 ERA. He's 0-1 on the season. He's had 1 start, 2 appearances, 1 hit, 4 runs, 3 of them earned, 7 bases on balls. So it'll be interesting to see how he does here after, what's been a heated game so far, to say the least. So, Wood trying to get his pacing. He had to rush through this warm-up here. The manager coming out towards the infield grass. The Pioneers have runners on first and third. He's going out to talk to the fielding umpire, who already went out and talked with the Pioneers over at their dugout. And Wood getting the last few of his warm-up pitches. As now the Newark manager will head off of the field. It looks like we're ready as Ben Shore, the designated hitter, will step back towards the plate. So Shore stepping in, the catcher giving direction to his infielders. Ben Shore getting set. He singled back in the first. Was a part of that big 3-run first inning. And is now trying to help the Pioneers get another 3-run inning as he's got a runner 90 feet from home. So Shore out of Auburn stepping in. Never a dull moment here at historic Dunfield. The pitch. Inside, really inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Ben Shore taking a practice cut there as he steps back in. Another long look. The pitch. Outside, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. As Hobbs getting himself a nice long relaxing break on the bench. A little bit of a fake from third. The pitch taken inside and tight again. 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes. As again, 3-0 the count. The pitch coming here. Taken for a strike, 3-1. So again, the Elmira Pioneers looking to add on as Owen trying to go back to work. Danny Owen. 3-1 count. The pitch high, ball 4, and the bases are loaded with 1 out again. So Don Popa will step in. He's been hit by a pitch. And we'll see what he can do here. Popa steps into this left-hander's batter's box. He will face the righty as Owen, ready to face his second batter this game. Again, the Pioneers. I mean, this has been a strange night so far here. We're only in the bottom of the second. The pitch taken high, 1 ball, no strikes. 1 ball, no strikes. Danny Owen taking a look as Dom Popa waits for the pitch. Gets one low, 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0 the count, 1 out. Pioneers up 5-2. As again, Elmira waiting. The pitch. Bounced up again, 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes. Still one out. Bases are loaded. Nowhere to put Popa. So we'll see what Dom gets here on the 3-0. 3 balls. No strikes. 5-2 lead for the Pios. Getting set. A long look. The pitch. High and outside, ball 4. They walk in another one. So 6-2 now. As the Pioneers, well, they're having themselves a day, but again, it's an interesting start here for the Pioneers and the Pilots coming out of Newark. See if we get some more work down in the bullpen, as Robbie Barrientos, who reached on a fielder's choice back in inning ago, could really do some damage with a big hit here. As the pitch inside. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0. As the chance from the Pioneers bench find the zone. 6-2 right now. Barrientos waiting. The pitch. Cut on, drilled back up. That will get into the outfield. 1 run comes around to score. A 2nd run coming around. Popa heading for 3rd. He is going to get in there. And with runners at the corners, the Pioneers now lead 8-2. So the siren hits again. Barrientos has his first hit as a Pioneer. And that'll bring up Emilian Pietra. Pietra coming up here. He singled, had 2 RBIs his last time up. As Pietra steps up to the plate. 8-2 Pioneers right now. As they wait. The wind and the pitch. Outside, 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 the count. 1 man out. The lone out, Jeff Mejia right now. As the throw over, not in time. Sliding back was Barrientos. Made it cleanly. Although he did get himself a little dirty on the way back. 1 ball, no strikes. Pioneers still threatening a runner at third base. The pitch is over the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. A Tioga Down showdown. 5 runs over here in the bottom of the 2nd. Getting back set. The pitch. Cut on and missed. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes as Pietra trying to work his way through. Would love to find the base path one more time here. A long look in, the pitch taken outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner standing on 1st and 3rd. As we've just passed the 8 o'clock hour, we're not through the 2nd inning as of yet. The pitch. Cut on, fouled away. That will get out of play, so 2 ball, 2 strike count one more time. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Pietra trying to put something in play. As he gets set. Long look, the pitch. Cut on and fouled right back into the glove. There's the 2nd out of the inning. As now, runners still standing at 1st and 3rd. Justin Taylor will come up. He is the 10th batter in the inning. Taylor flew out to right field his last time up. As Taylor looking to keep this inning going. So Taylor stepping back up. A 5-run bottom of the 2nd so far. Potential 6th run stands 90 feet away. Well, with the lead, probably a little closer to 85 feet. That's in there for a strike, 0-1. As Taylor just finding out where that one missed. Getting back set. He waits on the next pitch. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch cut on, drilled by Taylor towards the gap. That's going to get down. Wrapping around 2nd, heading for 3rd. Runners now once again at the corners as the Pioneers take a 9-2 lead. So, absolutely huge here for the Pioneers. 6 runs in the bottom of the second inning, 9-2. As stepping back in, the man who led off the inning, Aaron Thomas, he was hit by a pitch. Well, that was quite a while ago at this point. Thomas waiting. A long look in, and the pitch taken for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. See if Thomas will get a little bit more aggressive here. He drove the count full before being plunked with the last one as he takes that one inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. As Thomas waits. Again, he was the first batter up here. He ran it to a 3-2 count before getting hit. The pitch inside again. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 the count. As Thomas has to be a little wary here in this bottom of the second. They've been getting really inside and tight on him. That one gets through the catcher, hustling home, and Barrientos will score. Runner moves to second base, and the Pioneers now have a 10-2 lead. So it's 10-2 Pioneers. As Justin Taylor moves into scoring position, so still an opportunity here for Aaron Thomas. Peter Theodorelis would be next. A long look. The pitch. Taken for a strike, 3-2. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. As the Elmira Pioneers trying to keep this half inning going. Already a 10-2 lead. The pitch. Cut on and popped up over towards the Pioneers dugout. That will get into the stands. So 3 balls, 2 strikes one more time. It has been a rough half inning for the Newark Pilots, as the Pioneers again have worked things around. 7 runs here in the bottom of the second inning. Trying to keep things going. Aaron Thomas, who was hit by a pitch to start this inning off, came all the way around to score. The pitch. Cut on and missed. He goes down on strikes. And that will mercifully do it for the bottom of the second. We head to the top of the third. Elmira Pioneers 10, the Newark Pilots 2. We'll be back here on Mixlr.com.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arn It Health. It's what we do.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract, because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
All right, well, Carson Hobbs heads back to the pitcher's mound. We'll see what happens for the Pioneers here in the top of the third inning. Certainly happy to have put up a 7 spot in the bottom of the second, but now you got to move quickly and get through this half inning as, well, not exactly the way you wanted to start it, but hey, it is what it is. And now, hopefully things will settle down a little bit. 10-2 in favor of the Pioneers right now. After that Dunkin' commercial, just another reminder to stop by, get yourself a donut, get yourself one of their great breakfast sandwiches. Can't get that coconut refresher anymore. Missing that if anyone over there hears this, as that's drilled out there to first base. He'll peel back, throw over to the pitcher, and a 3-1 on the first pitch is the first out here in the top of the third. So Marty Cole doesn't last long out there, as now Patrick Blackall, who struck out back in the first inning, will be looking to get going. A conversation with the umpire as the batter heads back to home plate. Blackall steps up. As I said, he is one of the better hitters on the Pilot squad, but earlier tonight struck out. Hobbs delivers. Taken for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike to start things off. Carson Hobbs going right back to work. The pitch. Cut on, popped up, maybe playable. Barrientos trying to get a read. He's going back, makes the grab as Barrientos with an athletic stop there. He will catch that one, and that will be a pop out to the catcher. Jacob Corso, who walked his first time up, will be the next man to the dish. Pioneers trying to keep this one going right the way it is. 10-2 right now in the top of the third inning. As the Pilots trying to get going. Corso waits, the pitch. In there for strike 1. So again, the beauty of this for Carson Hobbs, he got a long rest there in the bottom of the second as the pitch. Again right down the middle, 0-2. Hobbs trying to quickly deal through this top of the third. The pitch. Inside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2. As Hobbs looking for 1 more strike. See if Corso gets a little defensive here or not. Hobbs delivers. Cut on and fouled away. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strike. One more time. Hobbs right back there on the mound. Looking for 1 more strike. Hobbs gets the sign. Barrientos, glove up. The pitch. High and outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. A Tioga down. Showdown. As again, Hobbs winds and delivers. Taken for strike 3, looking. And that will be the third out of the top of the third. We head for the bottom of the third, and a lot more arguing once again. As, well, this Newark Pilot staff doesn't seem to like the umpiring we're getting tonight. We'll be back. It's 10-2 Pios.
This is Marion Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years' experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights, or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marion M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance.
Anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
All right, well, with that, we come back, and the Pioneers right back to the dish as Peter Theodorelis looks to get things started off. Again, the Pioneers, well, they'll be happy with the 7-run second inning, but there was a lot of drama there. You certainly hope that you can settle things down, get back into playing baseball. As Theodorelis waits. The pitch, taken for a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. As again, Pilots pitching staff trying to calm down. Danny Owen going right back to work. The pitch outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. having some trouble finding the strike zone there for Power. 1-1 the count. A long look. The pitch from Power. Outside, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pioneers brought up 8 batters back in the first inning. They batted around 11 in the second. The pitch taken for another ball, 3-1. So, Danny Owen going right back to work here. The Pioneers trying to keep that movement through the lineup. Owen gets set. The pitch to Theodorelis is in there for a strike, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, as Theodorelis had turned around. Looked like he thought that was ball 4, but now once again, Owen waits. The pitch taken for ball 4, and Theodorelis does get awarded first base. So it's a walk, as that's going to bring up Jeff Mejia. Mejia steps up towards home plate. He has flown out to center and struck out so far. We'll see what he does with Owen on the mound here. Owen has had some trouble finding the strike zone. You wonder if the Pioneers will just ride that one out a little bit. Theodorelis didn't see a pitch come close to him, as this one is drilled back up, and Mejia has himself his first hit here at historic Dunn Field this season. So nobody out. Mejia, who is now hit in back-to-back-to-back innings, finally gets a hit, as now Donovan Montgomery will come up. He's walked and been hit by a pitch. And now runners stand on first and second base. Montgomery certainly wasn't too fond of being plunked, as now we'll see what Owen can do here. Owen checks on Theodorelis back at second. The pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Montgomery stands there for a second. He doesn't like that one, and he will go back to it here. No balls, 1 strike. As the pitch from Danny Owen cut on and fouled back, 0-2. So, trying to get set, Montgomery. He's got runners on first and second, nobody out. As the Elmira Pioneers are trying to keep things going here. A lot of success through the first 2 innings. Would like to keep it up here in the third. The pitch high and outside, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Owen trying to find his pitch. Donovan Montgomery never an easy out. The pitch to Montgomery, cut on and fouled back into the netting. So 1-2 one more time. Montgomery looking down to his third base coach. Manager Andrew Drum checks. The lights starting to come on here at historic Dunn Field. A long look in, the wind and the pitch. High again, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. 10-2 Pioneers lead. As it's been a wild one, to say the least. A look back at second. The wind and the pitch from Owen. Well, that one missed. 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. As Donovan Montgomery continuing to stay alive. As getting back set. The wind and the pitch. Cut on and drilled, but that's going to get foul into the bullpen. 3-2 count. As Donovan Montgomery staying alive. And for those of you who missed it, or those of you too young to remember, that is a title of a Bee Gees song. So not Bon Jovi, as Colby said last night. The wind and the pitch. Cut on and fouled away. 3 ball, 2 strike count one more time. So, Donovan Montgomery certainly running up Danny Owen's pitch count. Nobody warming in the pen. Montgomery waiting. A long look here from Owen. The pitch. Cut on and fouled back again. So, it continues as again 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Runner stand on first and second. If Montgomery can get his bat on something, this could be impactful. If he can earn himself a walk, load the bases. That one does get down the line, but not going to stay fair. 3-2 one more time. So somebody coming out from the bullpen to get the ball has Montgomery trying to go right back at it. 10-2, Pioneers. A long look from Montgomery. The pitch. Cut on, drilled out here towards right center. That's hanging up, but it is going to get back against the wall. Bounces off of it. Running around, a run will score. Montgomery's going to pull in at second, and Theodorelis will cross the plate. So, still nobody out. It's now 11-2 Pioneers. As Montgomery earns himself an RBI double. And he ends up at third base. Theodorelis ends up scoring. And that will bring up Cam Hill. So as Hill steps up, runners at second and third. As Hill taking a look. The pitch. Cut on and fouled away. No balls, 1 strike. No balls. 1 strike. Nobody out. 11-2 in favor of the Pioneers. As now again. The pitch. Drilled up by Cam Hill towards the second baseman. Bounces on him. That's going to score a run, and Hill will be safe. As now runners stand at the corners, and it is 12-2. So, Hill will reach on the E4. The run comes around to score. Runners stand at the corners, and Ben Shore will head up. Still nobody down in that Newark pen. As Almira trying to keep this one going. They've got nobody out here in the bottom of the third. A long look, the wind, the pitch. Taken for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Nobody out. As Shore, who singled and walked so far today, takes a long look. The pitch. Cut on and missed. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Ben Shore trying to keep this inning going. He's got Montgomery standing down there at third. His Auburn teammate, Cam Hill, standing at first. The pitch. Cut on and fouled away. 0-2 one more time. So right now, 12-2. The Pioneers, 8 hits, 1 error. The opposite side of the board for Newark, 2 runs, 1 hit, 1 error. Getting back set. Owen releases outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2. Pioneers up by a 10 spot right now, 12-2. Getting set. Shore. Shore waiting. Has a runner 90 feet from home. Would love to drive him in. The pitch. Cut on. Shore lifts that one up towards left field. The catch is made. Off goes Montgomery on the sac fly. So, Montgomery will score as the man standing on first via the E4 will continue to stand there. Cam Hill waits. Dom Popa will be the next man up. He's walked and been hit by a pitch. So the first out now plated here as it's 13-2, but there is an out in the inning as Popa waits on his first pitch. Dom Popa waiting. The pitch bounced in there. Off and going is Hill, and he will advance to second easily on the ball. 1 ball, no strikes. As Popa taking a look. Still nobody warming in that Newark pen, and you just feel bad for Danny Owen out there. He has been left on an island after a rough start to this game The pitch, cut on and fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's Tioga down, showdown. As again, Owen getting back set. A long look. Danny Owen just trying to find some way to work his way through this inning. The pitch inside bounces away, and Hill will go to third. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. As the Pioneers, now again a runner 90 feet from home. As we'll see what Popa can do here. Well, setting back out, it's a 2 ball, 1 strike count. 1 man out. Danny Owen waiting. As we'll see what happens here. Popa takes the bat off his shoulder. The pitch, taken inside, 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. As the Newark Pilots trying to work their way through this. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Danny Owen waits. The pitch, taken for ball 4, and down to first goes Dom Popa. Popa earns himself another base on balls, his 2nd of the night. And that will again bring up Robbie Barrientos. Barrientos, who hit into a fielder's choice and then had himself a single, advanced on the throw. As now the manager comes out to have a conversation with his hurler. Owen has had some trouble finding the zone. We'll see if he's heading out. The manager will take the ball. We'll get a little warm-up, so we'll step aside for 30 seconds. Be right back here on Mixler.com.
New extra charge hot and iced coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract, because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new extra charge hot or iced coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
Hi, this is Marian Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marian M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
So, what...
All right, well, another new pitcher into the game. Bryce Colas comes in. As, well, he'll try to dig himself out of this jam. Colas, he's going to be put in the middle of a, well, it's an interesting situation to say the least. McKinley Scott started this game, was not able to get through 2 full innings. Then in came Danny Owen. Again, struggled to get through 2 full innings. And now Colas comes in. According to this, I don't have him having pitched at all. He did have an at-bat, and he struck out. So, perhaps better known for his at-bats than his time on the mound, but we'll see what he can do here. Has an out. Runners at first and third. Barrientos stepping up. And he'll be looking to make contact. The pitch, runners off and going, as that's in there for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Runner stands at second base as Popa easily takes second. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 man out. 13-2, the Pioneers have the lead. The pitch, 2 balls, no strikes. 2 men in scoring position. As again, this one's gotten out of hand quickly. The pitch from Colas. High again, 3-0. So Colas, we'll see if he can find the strike zone here on 3-0. Pioneers have allowed 2 runs in this first third of the ball game. The pitch in there for a strike on the outside corner, 3-1. 13-2. Only 1 hit allowed, however, for the Newark Pilots. The pitch taken on the outside corner, another strike, 3-2. Barrientos getting set. So Barrientos taking a look. Long look in here from Colas. The pitch way outside, ball 4. And the Pioneers not running on that one as they load the bases again. Barrientos takes a free pass down to first. That'll bring up Emilian Petra. Petra, so far, a single and a strikeout. See what he can do here. As he steps back in. Emilian looking. Takes a long look. Everybody gets their lead. The pitch. Taken high. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 count. Bases are loaded. As Petra trying to bring in a couple more runs here. Stretch this lead right out. The next pitch. Cut on and missed. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's a Tioga down showdown. So Emilian Petra steps back in, taking a long look out. A lot of holes around this infield as fielders almost look confused as to where to play. That one way outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. As the Newark pen still not working. A little interesting to see how this one's playing out so far. Pioneers with 3 runs in the first, 7 runs in the second, 3 runs here in the third so far. Threatening again. Taken. Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. As now again. Looking to bring around a run if he can earn himself a walk. Pitcher takes the look. The pitch outside. Ball 4, and that'll score another one. So it's 14-2. As again, the runs just keep on coming. As stepping in, Justin Taylor. Taylor taking a look. Runners covering every bag. As now again, Elmira really having their way here tonight. 14-2. The pitch. Taken, ball 1, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out here in the bottom of the third inning. 14-2, the Pioneers have the lead. After this inning, we'll stay with you and bring you the out-of-town scoreboard. The pitch. Taken for a strike on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's a Tioga down showdown. Waiting again, Justin Taylor. Looking for something he can knock a long way. That one fouled away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. As Taylor steps back in, he'll be followed by Aaron Thomas. As again, a look, the pitch, outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 with 1 out. Newark's pitchers have had a very hard time finding the zone here tonight. A long look, the pitch. Cut on and miss. Taylor goes down on strikes. So, 2 outs. As that brings up Aaron Thomas. Thomas, who has been hit by a pitch and struck out swinging. Thomas heading up to the plate. Bases are loaded. 2 men out. just trying to keep this inning alive. A long look. They wait. The pitch. Bounced in there. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 outs. As again, the wind and the pitch. Taken in their first strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. So, Aaron Thomas looking. He's just trying to find something he can get a bat on. Has not been able to do that here tonight. The pitch way outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. As again, Thomas. 2-1 count. He waits. Everybody has their lead. The pitch to Thomas. Taken for a ball, 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Pilots pitching. Really does not like the strike zone here. The pitch. Cut on, popped up. This should be playable. Third baseman, catcher, both convening on it, and that one is dropped. So it's 3 balls, 2 strikes. Thomas will get 1 more shot. As they do charge the error to the catcher, that should have been a playable ball. So, the Pilots now have as many runs as they do errors. As we'll see what Thomas can do here. A 3 ball, 2 strike count. Long look. Thomas waiting on the pitch. See what happens here as he's gets 1 more gasp. Pitch is fluttered back towards the pitcher. A look all around, then goes over to first, and the out is finally made. So they'll leave the bases loaded. We head to the top of the 4th. 14-2, the Pioneers have the lead. We'll be back here on Mixlr.com.
Extra charge hot and iced coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract, because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new extra charge hot or iced coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
Hi, this is Marian Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marian M. Decker Agency LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage?
All right, well, we are back now, 14-2, as we head into the top of the 4th inning. It was a 1-2-3 inning back in the top of the 3rd. We'll see what the Pioneers pitching staff can continue to do here against these Newark Pilots. That being said, there's a new right fielder standing out there. Is one of those Corning Community College players we've talked so much about over the course of the season. Just been amazing what you've seen from the local talent really just throughout this season, as yet again the first pitch is outside. So taking over out in right field Sam Polanco. The pitch cut on, drilled out there. Speaking of, right towards Sam Polanco. He will make the grab. So he makes the first out here in the top of the fourth. And the Pioneers making quick work. As again, that was Jack McDonald flying out there. Frankie DiMartino, the center fielder, will come up to the plate. As Dom Popa came out of this game. The pitch. Cut on and fouled back, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Getting back set. 0-1 the count. A long set. The wind and the pitch. Inside, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's a Tioga Down showdown. As 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Getting set, the wind, the pitch. Cut on and missed, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 man out. Frankie DiMartino trying to keep this inning going here for the Newark Pilots. The set, the pitch, cut on, drilled out here as it's cut off by the third baseman. Tossed over to first in plenty of time as the out is ruled. 2 outs now here in the top of the fourth. As that'll bring up Nate Kistler. Kistler comes up. He walked his first time up at the plate. Designated hitter, trying to get things going for the Pilots. Stepping back in, Kistler. Taking a look. The pitch. In there's for strike 1. Hobbs trying to get through his 4th inning of work. He had a little bit of trouble back there in the second, but outside of that, he has been near flawless. The pitch from Hobbs. Low and outside, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. As Hobbs gets set, the pitch. Cut on and fouled back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That'll get out of the park. We remind you to make the right decision. Insist on diamond collision. As again. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The wind, the pitch from Hobbs. That one is fouled away, so 1-2 one more time. Hobbs getting back set. Taking a long look. Hobbs will set. He winds and delivers. Taken a little bit high. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Another Tioga Down showdown. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch cut on, popped up, maybe playable. No, it's going to be too far. As 2-2 one more time. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 1 pitch away from getting out of the top of the fourth and putting up another 0. If the Pioneers are able to do that, that would be huge for them right now. A 12-run lead, 14-2. As again, the wind, the pitch, cut on and miss, strike 3. As that'll do it for the top of the fourth. When we come back, the Elmira Pioneers, after another 1-2-3 inning, come up to the plate. We'll see what they can do in the bottom of the fourth. You're listening to Pioneers Baseball on Mixlr.com.
Give me a blue light lime.
Yeah! Grapefruit.
Blood orange, blueberry.
Got it.
Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnett Health. It's what we do.
All right, and we are back here live. The next man coming up, Peter Theodorelis. He has walked twice tonight. We'll see if the Newark Pilots have an answer for him here in the bottom of the fourth. Looks like there is someone warming up down in the pen. So we'll see as Theodorelis getting set. Jeff Mejia will follow him. And then Donovan Montgomery would be the next man up. So, Pioneers have yet to fail to score. As 3 runs in the first, 7 in the second, 4 in the bottom of the third. And now we'll see what they can do here in the bottom of the fourth. 14-2 lead for the Elmira Pioneers. Getting back set, Theodorelis waits. Stepping off, we'll wait for the pitcher to come home. The wind and the pitch. Taken for a ball, 1-0. So bottom of the fourth starts much the way the bottom of the first of the 3 innings all started, with a ball. As Bryce Collis going to go right back to work. The pitch way past the outstretched glove of the catcher. 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0 the count. Right back to the mound. Collis trying to find that strike zone again. Was able to find it after coming in the bottom of the third. That's ball 3, 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes. The count matches the jersey number. As Theodorelis waiting. The pitch. No, strike 1. So, looked a little inside from where I'm standing, but 3-1 now the count. As Theodorelis waits. The wind, the pitch. Inside again, that will be ball 4, and Theodorelis earns his 3rd free pass of the night. That's going to bring up Jeff Mejia. So Mejia, the center fielder, has flown out to center, struck out, and had a single, in which he came around to score. As Mejia steps back up. Taking a long look, has a runner now at first base. And the Pioneers have been moving station to station all night long, and it's really worked out in their favor. Mejia waits, the pitch. Taken for a strike, 0-1. Not a lot of first pitch strikes faced tonight as the darkness descends over historic Dunn Field. 14-2 at the moment. The wind and the pitch. Cut on, drilled up the middle, hops over the shortstop, and the Pioneers will settle for another single. Still nobody out. Mejia gets his 2nd single of the night. So, the man at first, Theodorelis, moves to second. Reached the base on balls. Now Montgomery comes up. He's walked, been hit by a pitch, and doubled so far here tonight. He'll be looking to add on to that and trying to bring around a run to continue the pattern. Talk about back-to-back innings the Pioneers tend to score, but 4 in a row would be pretty historic here for this 2021 season as the first pitch in there for a strike on the outside corner. No balls, 1 strike, nobody out. As Montgomery taking a long look. He waits, the pitch. Cut on, drilled towards the third baseman, takes a hop, the third baseman gloves it, throws, gets it over the head of the man at second. The Pioneers will advance, scoring their 15th run of this one, as Montgomery continues to stand on first base. The 3rd error of the game by the Newark Pilots. And that will be another reach-on error. Runner goes first to third. The runner at second comes home, and it's 15-2. So, time called again as the manager heads out to the mound. We'll see what he has to say to his hurler. See if we're going to get another pitching change. I can only imagine what you say at this point. It's 15-2. We're only in the bottom of the 4th. You need to complete at least the top part of the 7th to get that new PGCBL Mercy Rule. And the Pioneers just continue to add on, as Cam Hill will be the next man up. He singled twice, reached on an error, and now he comes up for the 4th time. So Hill steps in. Runners at first and third. Nobody out. The pitch. Taken for a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. As again, Pioneers trying to add on to that 15-2 lead. The pitch. Inside, and that one hops, but manages to avoid Cam Hill, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out. As Hill steps back in, Ben Shore to follow. Hill waits, the line, the pitch. Cut on and fouled away, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Collis trying to get himself going. Nobody down there in that pen, so this is going to be Collis's inning regardless. As he waits, Cam Hill looking for his pitch. The line, the pitch. Cut on, drilled out there by Hill. That is high. It is going far back. The right fielder has a read and will make the grab. The runner from third will come home. And that will be the first out of the inning, but a 16-2 lead for the Pioneers. As Ben Shore will come up. He's singled, walked, and had a sac fly. As now a runner stands on first with 1 out. 16-2 Pioneers. As Shore steps in. The Pilots trying to find 2 more outs here. Shore waits, the line, the delivery, cut on and missed, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Pioneers have scored in 4 straight innings. Getting back set. The pitch, cut on and fouled away, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. As again. 0-2, 1 man out. Runner still standing at first base. Pioneers not pushing the base paths too much right now with a rather substantial lead. The pitch is off of the helmet of Ben Shore. So he is going to earn himself a free pass as he heads down. And that would bring up Dom Popa, but he will be replaced as he was replaced in the outfield. And now it looks like they're going to go get Collis first. So Sam Polanco will come up as Popa's day is done. And we'll see what Polanco can do here. As a new pitcher coming into the game, we'll step aside for 30 seconds. Be right back here on Mixlr.com.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract, because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
Hi, this is Marian Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marian M. Decker Agency LLC on Facebook, at the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
All right, with that, we are back here live. Another new pitcher to tell you about. Kevin Higgins takes over on the mound, and the Elmira Pioneers, runners on first and second with one out. Higgins, some singing going on down here to my right. Higgins, again, another one of those pitchers that I don't have any stats for to give you. I apologize, folks. One out. Stepping up for the first time, Sam Polanco. Polanco, who was a big part of this Pioneers batting order early in the season, has moved into this more utility-type role as he steps up. First pitch in there for a ball, 1-0. As again, stepping back, Polanco batting .091, 1 for 11. Had a couple RBIs as he pops this one up. Maybe playable. The catcher trying to get there as that one comes down and makes the catch. So Polanco on 2 pitches earns the second out of the inning as he pops up to the catcher. That's going to bring up Robbie Barrientos. Barrientos has hit into a fielder's choice, reached base, singled, and had a base on balls. So Barrientos comes up here. The Pioneers have plated 2 here in the bottom of the 4th. Top of the 5th here. Due up next. If Barrientos can't extend this half inning, Pioneers would absolutely love to drive in a few more runs. The pitch outside, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes, says the Elmira Pioneers. Trying to keep this lead growing. They got a 14-run lead right now, 16-2. The pitch, high, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 men standing on base at first and second. Barrientos up right now. The pitch, cut on, drilled out there towards left center. Center fielder jogging over. He's got the read, makes the catch. And so the Pioneers will strand 2 as we head to the top of the 5th. You're listening to Pioneers Baseball here on Mixlr.com.
Give me a blue light lime.
Grapefruit.
Blood orange, blueberry.
Got it.
Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnett Health. It's what we do.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
Hi.
All right, and with that, we are back here live as the Pioneers. Well, we're trying to have some fun here in the middle innings, but I'll tell you what, it's been a little bit of a rough process. They're trying to do eat a candy at each base, but I think that this is going to be done as now they bring them over. Well, they're trying to bring them over. So a little bit of trouble as the final throwdowns have occurred, and now it's time for the top of the 5th. As again, the Pioneers coming in with a 16-2 lead. As the next man up, going to be Max Gebauer. Gebauer comes in. So Gebauer stepping back up. Well, that was fun. And now Gebauer, who had a sac fly RBI back in the second, waits, the wind, the pitch, cut on, drilled towards third, and that will get foul. 0-1. No balls, 1 strike here in the top of the 5th. Again, sorry about that. We will stay with you here after this half inning as we will try to get you some updates from around the league. The pitch, little high, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. As again, the Pioneers have a commanding 16-2 lead right now. The pitch drilled up toward short, scooped up by Montgomery, thrown over to first, and not in time. So, a runner reaches for the first time since the second inning. As they give that reach on an error. As Jake Packer comes up, he walked back in the second inning. Bottom of the order has done most of the production here for the Newark Pilots. As the Pioneers looking to get out of this inning as quickly as possible. The pitch, high, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes. Nobody out. A runner standing on first base as Packer trying to move him along. That one cut on and missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1, nobody out. As not sure what I missed down below, but there are some happy people back here. As I think something happened with the Bat Boys. 1 ball, 1 strike. I'll try to get some clarification on what just happened, but 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out. A little out of my purview. As the pitch cut on in. That's a swinging strike, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Packer trying to move along. The runner over there at first, Gebauer. A long look. The pitch taken for strike 3 looking. And Packer will go back to the bench. So 1 out as Kyle Wood comes up. He walked back in the second inning. Wood stepping in. Pioneers with that 16-2 lead here in the top of the 5th. A look. The pitch taken for strike 1, 0-1. So right back to work. The Pioneers, well, I'll tell you what, it's been a good night so far for Carson Hobbs. Yeah, he gave up 2 runs back in the second, but since then, been very, very solid. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. A Tioga down showdown. So Wood, right back. 1-1. The pitch, taken for a strike, 1-2. As Wood, trying to keep himself alive up at the plate. Kept his .500 batting average earlier as he drew the walk. The wind, the pitch. Has a little start to go, but they're going to say he did not. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. As again, Pioneers looking to put up another 0 here in the top of the 5th. The pitch in there. Strike 3 looking. So another punch out for the man on the mound. As that'll bring up the top of the order. Luke Mutz had a walk in the first, struck out in the second. And now we'll see what he does here in the top of the 5th. Well, so far the Pioneers trying to make sure all the numbers on the scoreboard work. 3 runs in the first, 7 in the second, 4 in the third, and 2 in the fourth. See if they can put up one of those other numbers here in the 5th. The pitch outside, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. As again, working out of the stretch. Well, a few times this game for Carson Hobbs. A swinging strike as the runner at first almost took off there. Didn't get quite far enough behind Barrientos. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Barrientos gets set. Hobbs taking a long look. Nobody warming down in the pen. 16-2 right now in the top of the 5th. The pitch in there for a strike on the inside corner. 1-2. So Hobbs looking for one more pitch here. Hobbs waits. A long look. The wind. The pitch. High. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Another Tioga Down showdown. As again, getting back set, the wind and the pitch. Taken for strike 3 on the inside corner looking, and that will do it for the top of the 5th. The Pioneers head for the bottom of the 5th, leading 16-2. You're listening to Pioneers Baseball here on Mixler.com. Before we take our break, a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. One final so far, the Muck Dogs 4, Niagara Power 1 earlier today. Now in the top of the 6th, Niagara Power 10, Batavia Muck Dogs 2. In the top of the 8th, Utica 11, Watertown 3. In the top of the 6th, Auburn 5, Mohawk Valley 2. In the bottom of the 7th, Socrates 1, Amsterdam 0. And pregame in the Glens Falls Oneonta game. So those are the out-of-town scores. We'll be back here on Mixler.com, your home for Pioneers action all season long.
This is Marion Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marion M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves his
Give me a blue light line.
All right, well, a new batter coming up as Reese Yeomans takes his way to the plate here. As Yeomans will step in. He substitutes in for Pieter as Yeomans takes ball 1. As 1 ball, no strikes. A swing and a miss. Fouled off, excuse me, my apologies. As that'll be 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Getting set, the pitch. Cut on and fouled back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As I'm being told up here in the booth, if the Pio score 1 more run, that will do it for this one. As the pitch taken outside, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. As Yeomans comes in, I believe Justin Taylor is on deck. So we'll see what the bottom of the order can do. The pitch cut on and missed by Yeomans, down for strike 3. So Yeomans will strike out in his first appearance. That'll bring up Justin Taylor. He'll be followed by Aaron Thomas. So Taylor steps in. Taylor taking a look. As Taylor steps in. Be looking for something he can handle here. As the pitch taken in there for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. As again, A lot of movement out there on the mound. The pitch, cut on and missed. 0-2. As a look out there on the mound. Sets the wind and the pitch. Cut on and missed, strike 3. So the first 2 hitters here in the bottom of the 5th go down via the strikeout, and that'll bring up Aaron Thomas. So Thomas comes up to the plate, as we'll see what he can do. Not a lot of success against this pitcher as the wind and the pitch taken for a strike, 0-1. As the Pilots trying to move this one along. The pitch, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Getting back set, the wind and the pitch. Taken for a ball, 2-1. 2-1. Looks as though Peter Theodorelis will be done for the day too, as Kevin Serrano is standing in the on-deck circle. 3 balls, 1 strike. As now, a long look down here. Thomas trying to get on base. He takes ball 4, and the pitcher not happy about that one. 2 outs, a 2-out walk to Thomas. As that's going to bring up Kevin Serrano. So Serrano comes in. His first time up here at the plate. Serrano comes in. Some talking here at the mound and at the plate as they get the substitutions made proper. Serrano comes in, and we'll see if he can get a base hit here. As I said, the Pioneers need just 1 run to make this the end of the game. And it's been a long way to get there, but we'll see if Kevin Serrano can come through. As he steps in. Again, Newark trying to get this to the top of the 6th inning. Pioneers needing just 1 run. They have 2 outs. The pitch outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Be curious to see what Andrew Drum has in mind on the base pass here, as Thomas not taking much of a lead over there at first. A long look, the pitch, cut on and fouled off. That one will get out of the stadium, so we remind you, make the right decision, insist on diamond collision. As now, a long look again. Serrano getting set. The pitch, cut on and missed. A 1 ball, 2 strike count. Kevin Serrano looking to put that bat on the ball. The pitch, cut on, drilled up, and that will get into the outfield. That will be a station-to-station move, however. Runners now stand at first and second with 2 out. And that's going to bring up Jeff Mejia. And this will be a huge at-bat as Serrano earns himself a single. So if Mejia can put something in play, this could end the game. Mejia stepping in. 1 single could bring that runner in from second. The pitch. Outside. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0. As Mejia trying to get going here. The pitch. Taken for a strike on the outside corner. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. As again, Mejia waits. The pitch. Cut on. Popped up into foul territory. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Mejia talking with the pitcher. You don't see that one very often. As now, we'll see. Jeff Mejia waiting. The pitch. Taken outside. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. A Tioga down. Showdown. Mejia waiting. The wind, the pitch. Inside, and that is ball. No. So, 3 balls, 2 strikes. 3-2 as Mejia was able to hold up. We'll see if Mejia will try to get this one. The wind, the pitch, everybody off and going. Mejia pops this one up into foul territory. Third baseman coming over, and that's going to get into the bullpen. 3-2, one more time, 2 outs. Mejia looking for a single. If the Pioneers can get one more base hit, they can end this game right here. Mejia looking. He waits. The pitch, everybody off and moving. Mejia drills it. That'll get down. And coming around, there it is. It's 17-2. And that will do it for this one. So the Elmira Pioneers claim victory. Jeff Mejia, a walk-off. You never expect a walk-off in the bottom of the 5th inning, but I'll tell you what, folks, they'll take it as the Pioneers claim victory. An absolutely huge night for the Elmira Pioneers as everybody shaking hands. Everybody will head off. It was 3-2, 2 outs, but the Pioneers managed to put up that one last run, 17-2. Quick look around the out-of-town scoreboard before we sign off here from Elmira after 5 full. The Batavia Muck Dogs trailing 10-2, bottom of the 6th. Top of the 7th, Auburn Doubledays 5, Mohawk Valley Diamond Dogs 2. Bottom of the 8th, the Utica Blue Sox 12, the Watertown Rapids 3. Socrates up 1-0 in the top of the 8th. And we are done here at the bottom of the 5th, 17-2. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm John Clement. Thank you so much for joining me. We will see you tomorrow from Niagara. Good night, Elmira. Your Pioneers win 17-2.